Hello, everyone. On to chapter 12. My friend Joseph. What the hell's wrong? Joseph Halpern needs an intervention. Tatiana, we need to do something serious. Anyway, that has nothing to do with chapter 12 of Suicide Squad, which is somehow backwards, but probably won't be when I record this officially. 12. The real work of Washington, D.C. didn't take place in the light of day, but in a quiet back room, behind the leather-cushioned and mahogany-stained walls of the tried-and-true Washingtonian steakhouse. The important people still went there to sip fine wine and cut into a juicy fillet while negotiating treaties and bills that would otherwise never see the light of day. Opened in the early 1940s, still months away from the U.S. entering the Second Great War, it was one of the very few reminders that, unlike the rest of this youth-obsessed world, some things still aged well. Amanda Waller took another sip of her Pinot Noir. Then continued talking. With her in the soundproof chamber were Dexter Tolliver, the President's National Security Advisor, and Vice Admiral Olson, Commander of SOCOM, the United States Special Operations Command. It's taken some work, but I have them, she announced. Well, most of them. The worst of the worst. Olson opened a bottle of the 2014 Malbec and poured a glass. Argentinian wines were his favorite. Malbec. There are rumors, Amanda, that some of them have, abilities. Wally nodded. Yes. Heard about the pyrokinetic homeboy? Some LA gangbanger gets jumped in a prison riot and incinerates half the yard. She handed Olson her smartphone, already set for playback. The security videos are incredible. 33 dead. Filled every burn unit in SoCal. He released enough thermal energy in 3 seconds to melt an engine block. She grinned as she bit into her salmon, cedar plank barbecued with the rosemary and Dijon mustard rub. I have him now. Olson looked impressed and had the phone for Tolliver to watch. Where? Waller smiled as she wiped her lips with a napkin. Let's just say I put him in a hole and threw away the hole. That's Deadpool's line! God! Actually, no, that's right. No. That is Deadshot's line. You see... Let's just say I put him in a hole and threw away the hole. We chased away our ancient fears with the light of science. Which means... It means that maybe Superman was some kind of beacon for the rest of them to feel safe enough they could creep back from the shadows. She took the phone from Tolliver and slipped it back into its holster, then leaned in conspiratorially. Heard about the witch? The witch? Olson repeated. Really? Waller raised her glass and took another sip, letting the silence add to her drama. I'm talking textbook witch. Flying, spell casting, making crap disappear witch. She lowered her voice even more and added, I've seen things. Where is this witch? Olson asked, not expecting her to answer. He wasn't disappointed. In my pocket, Waller said. Tolliver didn't look convinced. And wants to stop her from turning you into a frog, he said skeptically, as if going along with a joke. Waller wasn't laughing. There's intel in our legends. Says witches have a secret buried heart. Whoever finds it can control the witch, or kill it. You do realize that this is what this sounds like, Amanda, Olson said. A heart that can be removed, yet its owner still lives? Dexter, you're talking Harry Potter shit stuff, and it's preposterous. Waller just smiled. She expected there to be pushback, and she had come prepared. It used to be we believed we were the only intelligent life form in the entire universe, remember? And nobody ever thought that aliens actually existed, or that they could have powers far beyond those of, well, us. And then Superman showed up. He sort of screwed the very concept of conventional wisdom. Before anyone could reply, she put a large black pelican case on the table. The case was made of black injection-molded waterproof and crush-proof plastic, and was sealed with a biometric fingerprint lock. So we searched the cave, where she turned up and found this, Waller added. Her heart's in there? Tolliver said incredulously. Really? He frowned. Waller nodded. Here, Dexter. See for yourself. Waller swiped the fingerprint lock and the case opened. Enshrined just this mummified heart, decorated with bear claws and bits of gold, rested in a chamber to the right of the case. In the left-hand chamber was Waller's fatal safe bomb. Given any excuse, she would press a button and it would explode, disintegrating the heart instantly. Tolliver turned away, looking vaguely sick. He was, she knew, far more comfortable with the intricacies of state and duplicity of politics than supernatural mumbo-jumbo. Don't worry, Waller closed the case lid and smiled again. You're safe, Dexter. As long as I have this, she'll do anything I ask. So what is it you're asking for, Amanda? Admiral Wilson asked. Waller didn't have to think about an answer. She knew exactly why she'd come here. I want to assemble a task force of the most dangerous people on the planet. Something I call Task Force X.
They're bad guys, Olsen said, looking doubtful.
Exactly. The worst of the worst. And if anything goes wrong, we blame them. We've got built-in deniability.
Olsen shook his head. Amanda, let's say we're with you on this, but these people, they're villains. What makes you think you can control them? Laura leaned back in her plush leather chair and took another sip from her glass.
This wine is excellent, she responded. I'll have to order a case and have it shipped to my home.
Amanda, please, no games.
All right, fine. Getting people to act against their own self-interest for the national security of the United States is what I do for a living.
And you know how good I am at it. I do, Olsen replied. But I just don't know if I'm buying this. Witches, fire starters. It begs the imagination. I'm pretty much a meat and potatoes guy, Tolliver interrupted.
And yet, we might not have much of a choice. Again, Superman, Amanda. If we want to make this happen, what we have to do is sell it downtown. I'll convene a stakeholders meeting with Defense Intelligence. You get the nod from the chairman, and you can do anything you want. He turned to Olsen and continued. Ever since the alien, well, it's a whole new world out there, my friend.
Okay, Dexter, Olsen said. If you can sell it to the boys downtown, I'll sign on it. Walter smiled, poured herself another glass, and silently toasted her own victory.